fun day. So for me, that means 7 ingredients challenge meal time. So how are you? Have you had a good weekend? Have you had a good start to your week? The highlight of our weekend, well, we had 2 really. On Saturday, we went for a belated Mother's Day afternoon tea, which was really nice. Probably ate too much, but it was so yummy. Anyway, and then yesterday we had a big fat Greek barbecue. Oh, it was delicious. So I guess you could say that the theme for the weekend was food. And here we are today, again talking about food, so there you go. Anyway, so what were the ingredients? Well, I do have one substitute, so let me go through the ingredients. We had sea bass, kale, red onion, garlic, polenta, cherry tomatoes and mushrooms. Now, the one substitute which I had no control over, the lovely Mr. Tesco man gave it to me, was no sea bass. Instead, I've cooked with Basa fillets. So I didn't know this, but Basa fillets or Basa fish is part of the catfish family. So never tasted it. We'll see what it tastes like. The other thing is I've cooked with polenta. Now, if I was to see polenta on a menu, would I go for it? Maybe. For me, it's one of those ingredients that's a bit, you got to do stuff to it for it to have flavour. Now, there is a really good cook. Her name is, I'm going to read this, Rukmini Iya, if I've pronounced that correctly. She's amazing. She's written a couple of books, all being like one tray in the oven, which is amazing. And she actually cooks polenta in the oven. So I've taken her lead, and what I've done is I've cooked the polenta in the oven. So I'll show you in a minute how it's turned out. Now, I'm a bit concerned about this dish. Last week I really wanted it to taste nice. This week I'm a bit concerned. So hopefully the fish is cooked well, because you know you don't want to undercook fish. You don't want to overcook fish. If it's undercooked, it's not nice. If it's overcooked, it ends up being dry. So that's my concern about the fish. And then the polenta, just whether it has taste really. If it just tastes like, well, if it has taste, I mean, there's not much more I can say really. So let me show you what I've cooked. So here we have it. Very simple, pan-fried Basa fillets, and they are sat on a bed of pan-fried red onions, garlic and kale. And then over here we have the polenta, which I've put the polenta in the oven in a oven tray, but I've lined it with baking paper, cooked it for about half an hour, then added the cherry tomatoes and sliced mushrooms. So it's really the cherry tomatoes and the mushrooms that are going to give it the flavour, and obviously I've mixed in there, it's got olive oil, salt and pepper as well. So it's quite a simple dish. Substitutes. So guess what I'm going to say. If you don't like fish, what could you have? A nice piece of chicken breast, I think. Or even, do you know what? You could probably have a nice piece of steak as well. That would go really well. If you are vegan or vegetarian, I'm just going to go to my usual, which is, you know, a nice oven baked half an aubergine. Now, for all my lovely vegan vegetarian followers, I would love some advice. What would you put instead of the fillet of fish? Drop it in the comments, message me, whichever. I'd really like to know what you would substitute for the fillets. So, this is our meal. Hubby's obviously already got it, and we'll see if it's yummy scrummy, or if on this occasion we had sandwiches. Take care everyone, and I'll see you later.